In this story, the James Hook that you will meet is an original. It's different from the Captain Hook that we all sort of know and love, but you sort of, the seeds are still sort of implanted in there to where J.M. Barrie had started with it. He really is Peter in a way, within that, a boy beyond his years, and so smart and so bold and willing to take chances, and everybody just falls in love with him. You know, we get along. It's surprising how much, not just myself, but everybody speaks to him as an adult, and he responds back in that, you know, manner. And sometimes I forget that he's just 11 years old. You know, I feel like I'm talking to a buddy. And so that's definitely a benefit on this journey. You know, sometimes I don't feel like I'm teaching him anything. Sometimes he's teaching me how to enjoy it more and not take it too seriously. We've had some incredible sets. The mine, for one, the native village, and then we got to embark on, you know, the stage with these ships. And it really adds to it. His attention to detail is incredible. When you're working with Joe Wright on a film like this that is so dependent on believing in the fantasy, he really gets to the jugular of your character and what makes him tick, and really wants that to work above all else. If the audience isn't sort of believing the characters, they won't believe this whole world that he's worked so hard to create. And so he really focuses on the characters strongly, and wants people to love them even for their imperfections. Tiger Lily's played by Rooney Mara, who was I'd known before we'd done this, and it was wonderful. It always is to be able to go through a journey like this with somebody that you know, and at the end of the day can call a friend, and you're sort of, you know, exploring this sort of kind of fantasy world and making it become realistic together. It's been a wonderful adventure with her, and I think she's so wonderful in this. Hugh is so wonderful in this. I mean, we'd spent 5 weeks of rehearsals in this, like I said, of sort of dancing around and rehearsing this like a stage play. And, you know, nobody's kind of a better captain on your team to have than Hugh when it comes to this situation. He really thrives in it, and he knows this world so well, that of, you know, being theatrical and sort of, and I think there's sort of a lot. Like, I really think Hugh really loves putting on that outfit and being able to come to work and be Blackbeard.
I'm going to tell you a story about a boy who would never grow up. About the pirate who wished to catch him. About the island where fairies roamed. But this isn't the story you've heard before. Because sometimes, friends begin as enemies, and enemies begin as friends. Sometimes, to truly understand how things end, we must first know how they begin.
Welcome to Neverland!
Are you brave, Peter?
I try to be.
We have an ancient prophecy from when the fairy kingdoms reigned on this island. The prophecy tells of a boy who would lead an uprising against me. A boy who could fly.
I'll be darned.
Hurry! You have to get us off this island.
If that boy makes it to the natives, all will be lost.
We've been waiting for you, Peter. Blackbeard won't stop searching. There's only one place he wouldn't dare look.
So pirates are afraid of Mermaid Lagoon?
Because of crocodiles. Afraid?
Cody!
It was written, when you return, you'd unite our people against the pirates.
Mind if I cut in?
What if I failed to fulfill the prophecy?
And what if you fail to try? If you don't believe Peter, then neither will they.
You can't stay a kid forever, even in Neverland.
Wakey, wakey!
They'll kneel.
I will never bow to you. Do you know how to work a ship?
How hard can it be? It's still a lot harder than it looks! We're sailing now!
パン、ネバーランド、夢の始まり。ブルーレイ&DVD セット2枚組、デジタルコピー付き、好評発売中。3D&2D ブルーレイセット2枚組、ブルーレイスチールブック1枚組、好評発売中。パン、ネバーランド、夢の始まり。ブルーレイ&DVD、好評レンタル中。